Aloha and welcome back. I'm AUed Panther and this is Chernobylite. I don't remember where you left off. I do remember that I consistently kicked the Blackstalker's ass. And at this point I'm literally getting so much resources that I'm not having to worry so much. I do find it I've got to say this. I find it so kind of off-putting that I get a whole room to myself, but they get the beds I provide them. So, what's his name? Yeah, Oliver. Oliver I can understand. Him, not so much. Him, I definitely would see him raising a fuss. I could see her not caring too much. He's whatever. Alright. It's the last time that's getting in my way.
Hey there, old-timer. I need you to do something for me.
Oh.
I'm all ears.
You know I came here to Chernobyl looking for someone.
Your brother, right?
You mentioned a brother.
Yeah, Ruslan. We grew up together in Moscow. We had to fend for ourselves from an early age.
So you were, like, gangbangers?
The proper term is thieves in law, but you don't need to know that.
So why is Ruslan even here?
It's a long story, but our father was a cop. Like a lot of cops, he was a real piece of shit.
What?
He beat our mother every time he got drunk, which was always. But I'll never forget the last time. He took a swing at my head with a lead pipe. But this time it didn't connect. I wasn't a helpless little shit anymore, and neither was Ruslan. We grabbed the old man and threw him down the well behind the old house. He was just too much of a bastard to die, though. Only broke his legs.
These are terrible options, but I'd probably...
You threw your own father down a well. I guess he must have deserved it. Okay. What's my role in all this?
My brother Ruslan did something he shouldn't, and after this something, he came here to hide in the zone. I've been trying to track him down for months.
Damn. What did he do that would make him hide in a place like this?
That's not important right now. Anyway, my best guess is that he was caught by NAR. I need to meet up with him and ask him some questions. This is very important to me. Search the NAR Mobile Command Center near the old hospital in Pripyat Port. There are some officer uniforms that'll help you infiltrate the power plant. And while you're at it, I want you to look up some info on my brother. Anything you can find on Ruslan Horowitz.
Of course.
I knew I could count on you, partner. Stay in touch, just in case. Radio me if you need help.
I will.
That wasn't joking around. Like, the options were make a joke about it or chastise him for it. And I'm like, these are terrible things. But he'd probably appreciate the joke more than me chastising him for something that, you know. And then like, oh, he must have deserved it. It's like, that's not joking around. What? Alright. So the only thing that Oliver is kind of terrible at, and anybody else is better, is the cooling towers. You're 80 across the board. You're 86 here. Eh. There. Oh, and You're my monster killer. All of them are 80 or above. Cool, let's go. Yep.
You promised your friend something, and now you need to follow through. Sashko is like a live grenade right now. One wrong move, and he'll explode. Be careful.
That feels like narrative telling me that, and not, or that feels like the writer telling me that, and not the narrative telling me that, because he seems rather calm. Checkpoint assault. And then a question mark down there. Okay. This environment is so awesome. I even turned up the volume just so I could hear the rain. I miss hearing the rain.
I'm at the outpost. A lot of firepower here.
Stay low.
I could try my luck, see if I can take them out.
You got balls, I'll give you that. But no, lure them away from the outpost somehow. Use the field radio. I assume Olivier taught you how to fool these robots. Okay, you got a plan. Get to it.
Yeah.
Living on the streets of Moscow teaches you how to think on your feet, huh? I like it.
Shoot, I don't have a... Okay.
I'm at the radio station.
Good stuff. You know what to do next.
Help! Help! We're under attack! Monsters! God! It just tore Misha to pieces! Ah!
Is this Vova? Sasha? Use the fucking call signs, you moron, and identify yourself.
This is Sasha. Send reinforcements. We're in hot pursuit of our wanted man.
Roger that. Sending team ASAP. Do not engage the enemy. Wait for reinforcements. Do you copy?
That was good, but don't get cocky. He'll get you killed. Now move. Last thing you want is for them to catch up to you and your bullshit.
I'll be completely honest, I don't know why it suddenly switched from, oh yeah, monsters. Oh, it's the wanted man. This crossbow's fucking awesome.
I see 2 trucks. One of them's loaded with explosives, maybe.
Panther, go down there and take a closer look, carefully.
I've got the uniform.
Good. Now see if you can find anything on Ruslan.
I'm gonna check the truck first. Yeah, 51 seconds should be before I picked up the suit.
You promised your friend something, and now you need to follow
Shush.
through.
That's kind of annoying. But also, not really that big of a problem.
I see 2 trucks. One of them's loaded with explosives, maybe.
Panther, go down there and take a closer look, carefully.
I've got the uniform.
Good. Now see if you can find anything on Ruslan.
This is... Oh! Oh, if I had turned down, grabbing the plastic explosives before.
Team Rhino to combat ops. Team Rhino to combat ops. Over.
Go ahead, Team Rhino.
It seems they caught someone who enlisted under false name. They found out his real identity, Ruslan, and that he was wanted for double homicide in Moscow. My God, Sashko, I'm sorry. I think they killed him in order to deny any involvement.
So, he's dead. I don't get to ask my questions then.
Nope.
What the hell is so important about these questions? This is your brother.
Yeah, seen this double homicide. It was our parents. I think Ruslan might have been involved in their deaths.
What are you saying? You think Ruslan killed your parents?
I have no idea what happened. I wanted to find out from him directly. Now I never will.
Come on. You know your brother better than that. You and him saved your mum from your abusive asshole of a father. Do you honestly think he would harm her?
Not intentionally, no, but maybe there was an accident, crossfire.
I know you didn't get what you wanted, but you should trust in your memory of Ruslan. I'll see you back at the base.
You're out of your goddamn mind if you think you're going back now. Whatever he did or didn't do, Ruslan is still my brother. I need you to avenge him.
Okay.
What? You should think things through first. Get some peace of mind.
That's what he's
I
doing.
want peace of mind. I want a piece of them. Mind the place and send those NAR fuckers back to hell.
Okay.
I'm with you. Ruslan must be avenged.
Appreciate it. Now, on the C4, grab the detonator and hide in the hospital. Wait for the right moment and press the button.
There's a few more steps you're kind of forgetting. There's one.
I've got the detonator.
Hide. Wait for those fuckers to come back.
Two. It's a normal guy, not the porter.
I see them.
Whenever
Wait.
you're ready, but don't hesitate.
Who's that? Some stumblebomb is closing in on the checkpoint. Is that Mikhail's friend?
Blow it up before he gets any closer. Do it. What? No fucking way! That old bastard is way too valuable! Don't you fucking dare!
In this particular point in time, yeah, I'm siding with Mikhail. I'm sorry.
Amigo, do you know what happens to people who let me down? I don't work with them anymore. At the very least, I helped you remember. It's unfortunate you chose not to return the favor.
I promised to help you find your brother, not slaughter anyone you pointed your finger at. I'm not a killer.
Everyone's a killer under the right circumstances.
Sorry, Shasko. I feel a lot of these choices are like they intentionally throw a curveball at you last second so that it's not like a guilt-free choice. When they could have, like, beforehand definitely set things up to clearly make it like, okay, I don't know which way I'm supposed to go on this. I don't know. It's just me, but that felt like up until the random innocent
We
clocked
had a
in.
deal. You broke it. Why?
I'm sorry, it just didn't feel right. I'm not a murderer.
That's
You
not
think
it
this is
at all.
about you now? Pathetic. Back home, I'm called a crook, a gangbanger, an outlaw. But I don't let my people down. At least I can say that.
And technically I didn't. Mikhail is one of the people I did not let down. God damn. This writing is... It feels like certain individuals were involved that pushed a portion of it to go a certain way, and then other people got involved going like, oh wait, we need to also do this. When at the end of the day, dear God, you didn't need to do that. Neutral across the board except for him. Because Oliver's never really steered me in a wrong direction before. Basically, all his choices have been very sensible and, like, not psychotic. I don't need to make one. Got like 4 or 5 dozen stored away somewhere. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. Oh. There, done. Oh, I have an overflow of all things, lockpicks. Strange. Gonna break those down. Don't need to have those on hand. Okay.
How are things, Professor?
What's up, Professor?
I'm thinking about our next move.
I'm tired of all this thinking and planning. When are we gonna get up off our hands and do something? We should be out there, giving NAR 9 kinds of hell.
Do you really hate them that much?
I don't hate all of them. I even have a few contacts who help me with trade. But on the whole, NAR is pure evil. They should be destroyed, pulverized, eradicated, buried, wiped off the face of the earth.
That sounds a lot like hate.
They took my mom and my friends from me. Those fuckers capitalize on human misery. What could be lower than that? Rented the area from a corrupt government to make billions of dollars on unknown, untested technology? And then they have your Tatiana. Should I keep going?
Right. Yes. Tatiana's why I'm here. And if I find out they did something to her, they will pay. But bringing down NAR is not my priority. I'm not here to make the world a better place.
But you should be. I don't get it. I could never understand why your generation made a pact with the devil.
What would you have me do instead?
Shoot the devil in the face, preferably with both barrels of a sawed-off over-under.
In the area you're so nostalgic for, you could be arrested for nothing whatsoever. Speaking out of turn, or purchasing bread without your ration card. And they'd round up your family too. In order to survive, you compromise. Sometimes that compromise is ugly.
I would have fought against my oppressors.
You'd have done shit. The KGB would have thrown your ass in Lubyanka in less time than it takes to buy a counterfeit watch in Red Square. But times are changing, I guess. Perhaps your generation will usher in the change we need, Olga.
Okay, so I tried to mute my mic because there's a fucking revving car outside and it's annoying, but anyone else notice the flub up? While Igor was saying, like, in your era or generation or whatnot, he said it twice over. And I think that was just a line they forgot to edit out. That said, I like this interaction not because of what she was saying, because what she is saying is definitely the type of thing a lot of people are feeling these days. Like, why did you do blah blah blah? And it's like, yeah, look from the point of view of the individuals who had to deal with that. No, it is not as easy as just pick up a gun and do stuff. You didn't have those. Right now, you have easier access to guns than you ever did before. Well, that's the problem. No, it's not. Because back in the past, where all this bad shit happened, we didn't have it. So then it was better back then? It wasn't. As for the very things he brought up, especially in Russia, where, holy crap, the government wanted you gone, you were gone. A lot of the things that protect people nowadays came about because the compromises the people in the past had to do just to survive. Is it a good thing? I don't know, it's neutral. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on nowadays that could have been prevented if the right people did the right things at the right time. But that's also the case no matter which time frame you look at. Like, right now, there are people who are absolute scumbags. But no one can do anything about them. And before you jump on the boat ride of just like, oh, big business. Who's Ron Paul? He's not a big business. He's a lone person. A lone person on the internet. He is a scumbag. Like, he is absolutely a scumbag. And no one can touch him. Because legally, he's protected. The same legalities that allow people to get by day to day also is the stuff that makes other people get by unscathed. So, it's not perfect. And there is no system that ever will be. But the stuff she brings up, first and foremost, I want to address this right now because this is actually bugging me. Writers for this game, pick a lane with Olga. Is she a smart, crafty individual who's lived in this area for long periods of time? Or is she a pent-up, angsty teen? She cannot be both. Not on the degrees that you're having her on. Like, oh my god. In, like, a few moments, she'll be talking about the serenity of wanting to go back and like live with her mother again, and laments over the loss of that. That's fine. Her hating the NRA because of the loss of her mother. That's fine. Then pointing a finger at Igor, like, your generation's like, I'm fucking sorry? You don't get to say that. I get it. She's a mouthpiece. I get that. Write her better.
What's going on, Igor?
That part I will absolutely say
The fuck you want?
kneecapped me wanting to continue this episode.
Igor, I need to talk to you.
No Mousy today. So the Rat King is gone?
It won't be long before it returns. We don't have much time. You need to help me. I need to find out what happened to me. I remember the explosion.
Were you close to reactor number 4? That was the night Tachana disappeared. What do you remember?
Not much. Fire, sirens wailing, burned men, agonized screaming. It was Kharkiv in 1972.
What? I think you've got the time and geography mixed up.
The KGB and some military geniuses tried to put out a fire in the natural gas mine with a nuclear device. Almost a kiloton yield.
The
They
fuck?
blew everything up, the morons. The column of fire and radioactive ash, kilometers high. People in villages nearby thought it was the end of the world.
What were you doing there?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. All I know is I was there to observe.
Calm down, Tarakan. We'll get to the bottom of it eventually. Try to get some rest now, all right?
That was wild. All right. Every single time I talk to you, it's a coin flick whether or not I'll be okay with talking to you or hate the discussion that we have. Cool. Yeah, I want to end the day. Sorry for the short episode. I was doing fine. Like, I didn't like having a problem with Sashka, but God damn it, Olga. I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.